So this first sentence itself is driving me. Actually, when you say the career choices are driven by the personal experiences, my personal experience has been the same thing when I was in that mid-career uh, age, when I realized that there are certain level beyond which you are not able to grow for certain reasons, and there were blind spot which I was ignoring for long time. That is for almost 17 years. Second thing which I have done is that I have not even invested a single rupee on myself to upgrade. So what we call as a learning, let's say you're learning on the job or you're learning by taking the certification, MBA, this degree, that degree. It is not a learning. The learning needs to be converted into education. Education needs to be converted into wisdom. Wisdom needs to be converted into action in order to achieve something. And in my 17 years of life, I realized that while I was learning, as learning is my biggest strength, I was not growing. And there was a plateau that I had hit, the ceiling that I had hit, and that ceiling and the plateau need to be crossed in order to grow further. And the personal experience that I have gone through, which actually triggered this movement called the mid career, is when I was laid off after 17 years of experience in a sudden movement of events. And I realized that despite having the debts and everything, uh, I was in a situation where, despite having the 17 years of experience, I had to face this situation. And the one way of facing that situation was to just become a victim and say, I want to survive. The other way of becoming a, a rebel and say that, okay, I want to probably fight for it. And the third way was to find your calling and understand whether you are on the right path or not. And that is where I actually realized that this is not my right calling. Maybe I am meant for something else. And that is what I searched for it. I invested on myself. I learned from my mentors, my gurus, and so many other people in the world. And that has put me into a situation where I realized that if I, as a 17 years experience, could face such issue, I'm sure there are many millions of people who are facing such issues. And if I can help them to realize their potential faster, if they can actually act on it and reach the next level faster, that is when their life would be different than what I would have experienced after 17 years. So that is what the trigger point for me, and I started my movement of the mid career.